last time, you say?
My traveling companion brought me here on our previous journey.
So, Dane, what about you? What's your favorite place?
Me? I no longer remember. I merely followed that person around on that journey. That's all there was to it. Huh? A ruin guard's footprint. A ruin guard was wandering around here? No peace to be found, even for a single dandelion.
Oh, poor dandelion. That's the opening cinematic of the game.
What's gotten into you? You were just spacing out.
This dandelion, it reminds me of...
Huh? You mean your brother? But how could that be? You only touched that dandelion for a second.
Yes, the moment I touched it.
Perhaps that dandelion bears some sort of scent that only you recognize. As for why, has it perhaps experienced something related to you?
You're saying some real confusing stuff. Paimon doesn't get it at all.
Regardless, I have to get to the bottom of the...
Do not rush. Vexation and anxiety are the enemy of rational thought. Your journey has only just begun, has it not? At least you now know that he is still on this world. At this time, the most important thing is the journey to find him itself.
And I will find him.
Yes, and this is something you must keep in mind as the meaning behind your journey. May you find your kin at the end of that journey. Well then, let us part ways here for now.
Huh? You're leaving? Already?
Only for now. Don't worry, we will meet again. After all, I did take 500 mora and those 3 answers you gave me.
Okay. So that was it for the prelude, I think, right? To the next chapter. Do we get it? Do we get to see it in the archive? I think we do. Because previously it didn't show up there. No, it doesn't show up here either. It looked like 2 daggers and it doesn't show up anywhere, so I guess it's a bit weird. It's a bit weird. You're weird. Okay, complete the quest Bowkeeper Dinesleaf. Done. Next up is the actual Lantern Festival thingy and Zhao's main quest. Well, Zhao's story quest. So you discover some villagers near Wangshuin that are giving off dark energy. Just as an adeptus who calls himself Star Snatcher is performing some exorcist art nearby. Let's go. Man, I can't wait for Act 4. Can't wait for it. It's gonna be so cool. It's gonna be so cool. And we're gonna have Inazuma.
over there.
They do give off a sinister energy.
Paimon thinks so too. We've seen plenty of hilichurls before, and they're always the bad guys. But this is different. Uh-oh. This is right by the Wangshu Inn too. Oh, the guests are in great... Now that we've seen it, if we don't do anything about it, Paimon will feel really guilty.
Damn it. Sorry.
Let's go take care of them.
Misclicked. So yeah, they're right near the inn, so we should stop them.
Leave it all to me. Someone... Dumpty Dumpty go! These super evil hilichurls are more difficult to defeat than the usual kind too. Hey! Seems like people are gathering over there. Wonder what they're doing.
What are you doing?
Whoa! See that guy in the mask? He scared off all the hilichurls.
Could he look like he was using some sort of adeptus art?
Oh, you mean like Xiao? Now that you mention it, this guy's mask is kind of similar to the one that he wears. But the magic he was using seemed even more adeptus-y than Xiao's. Shall we go say hi?
Let's. Star Snatcher.
Hello. Allow us to introduce ourselves. This is...
Please, if you're here to thank me, there's no need. Cleansing the world of evil is the duty of the Adepti. Think nothing of it. I certainly don't.
My, what a gorgeous voice you have. What was it? Fabulous voice.
Wait, who are you? One had assumed you were followers, but on closer inspection it seems that we have not met.
We're just travelers passing by.
My name's Paimon, and this is my sidekick.
You know what? Sure, I'm Paimon's sidekick.
One sees. One too shall introduce oneself, for it is good manners to comply. The one before you is the Adeptus, Master of Stars, though one is better known to one's followers as Star Snatcher. One descended from one's mountain abode to cleanse the world of evil, whereupon fate saw fit that our paths should cross. Now, tell me that which you wish for.
Our wishes? Paimon thought that the Adepti and Leela were just really good in battle. You mean you can grant people's wishes too?
There are different levels of Adepti. Are not the stars loftier than the mountains, clouds, and moon? Yet, it is unbecoming of an Adepti to boast of one's powers. One would have you first speak to one's followers, and only then make your verdict.
No, it's a cult. And you're a cult leader. Cool. Well, not so cool. I kind of hate cults.
Chat with them as you please. One will not beat one's own drum. The words of others shall ring truer.
Because they're crazy. Nope.
Have you seen the Master of Stars in action? His power truly hails from the divine. I believe that now there is finally some hope for my ailing father.
Tell me about the Master of Stars.
Watching him use his magic is all the proof you need. A true adeptus, no doubt about it. Not long ago, I sought some medicine from him on behalf of my ailing father. The difference with Boo Boo Pharmacy's prescriptions was like night and day, I tell you. Once it was boiled and ready, it gave off this really ethereal mist. Seemed pretty adeptal to me. Could have also been because there was mistflower in it, though. Adepti medicine is surely the most potent. My father will recover soon, I just know it.
Oh, so he hasn't exactly recovered, you just think he will.
Sure, you have to make some sacrifices if you seek help from an adeptus like the Master of Stars. I had to give a few antiques as offerings. But my father's life is worth much more than a few old relics, right?
Well, that's correct, but still. God, I love this place. It's awesome.
The Millilith don't really need to do shifts when the Master of Stars is around, do they?
What do you know about the Master of Stars?
I'm a merchant, and I had an especially valuable batch of goods that needed transporting recently. So I asked the Master of Stars if he would make the journey with me, as presumptuous as that was. Reason being, monsters run a mile as soon as he so much as holds up his talisman. We didn't have the slightest bit of trouble the whole journey. It didn't come cheap, of course, but then soliciting the services of a god is a monumental affair. Just look at the Rite of Dissension. So I can accept it, but I doubt that most from outside of Liyue would be willing to.
Finally, a life full of hope and purpose.
What are your thoughts on the Master of Stars?
Oh, are you believers too? After my fiancé had been left, I cried every day.
Let's get a hold this view. It's much more better.
But then I turned to the Master of Stars for help. At his suggestion, I started burning paintings of my fiancé and casting the ashes into the ocean at sunrise. I can't explain it, but it really worked. I know in my heart that he'll return. This is not some sort of positive thinking trick. I'm certain of it. I'm so overjoyed that I gave a portion of my wedding budget to the Master of Stars as an offering. After all, if not for him, I wouldn't be getting my fiancé back, in which case I wouldn't need it anyway.
Okay, you shady ass dude.
What do you think? One's adherents may exaggerate a little, but they speak from the heart.
From their imaginations, I'd say.
Surely you jest. There was once a senior adeptus, Xie Wuliang, known to the people as Liangzi. He said this: all things are connected. That which mortals call imagination is merely the bridge betwixt the spiritual and the material. In other words, their wishes are already on the path of transitioning into reality. Does this make things clearer?
Nope. It makes them way more complicated. But basically what you're saying is that their wishes can come true, right?
Indeed. You are perceptive, my diminutive friend.
Okay. So we also have one other question.
Oh? You need but ask.
Go on, take it off. Let me see.
Hey, isn't that a bit inappropriate?
Indeed. It would be inappropriate for one to remove one's mask. One wanders among mortals, doing good and cleansing evil. One reveals not one's visage to avoid further disturbance to this realm than is necessary.
Ah, got it.
Now then, what are your wishes?
Power rivaling of the gods. I like to get rich quick. Nice. I want to know where my sibling is.
One senses that a tragic tale lies behind this wish. So be it. This wish is not beyond one's power to grant. But first, one must see some proof of your faith.
What's that supposed to mean?
The way of the Adepti cannot be grasped from words alone. One must seek the profound truths that lie beyond them. Should you fail to perceive one's hidden meaning, then regrettably, one may lend you no aid.
What do we do? Paimon doesn't understand him at all.
I think he wants us to sweeten the deal.
Oh, that's right! Some of those believers mentioned that they had to pay a pretty sum for the Adeptus' help, didn't they? Well, Paimon's not forking over anymore, And we don't have anything valuable enough on us. You don't even have a vision.
I don't think people put up visions for sale.
Hey, why don't we make him a tasty snack? No one can resist the temptation of good food. Can they?
Nom, sounds good.
Yep, a tasty snack is sure to work. Why don't we head over to Wanwen Bookhouse and see if they got any new recipes in?
She's so cute. Paimon is just the cutest. Oh wait, I gotta go to the house?
You need not fret.
You need not fret. Go to Wanwen Bookhouse. Okay.
So, you'd like a copy of Yaksha's The Guardian Adepti?
Yes. Here, and keep the change.
Oh, aren't you generous? Thank you for your patronage.
Hey, isn't that, Star Snapper? What a coincidence running into him again.
Coincidence or a diptincidence?
Did you hear the name of the book he just bought? Was it Yaksha's The Guardian Adepti? Well, anyway, it was definitely a book about the Adepti. Why would an Adeptus want to buy a book about himself?
Always found him fishy.
Really? What's so fishy about him?
His mask is so ugly. Why would an Adeptus want people to pay him more?
Huh. That's a good point. None of the other Adepti we've met seemed like they needed anything from anyone. Paimon thinks we should check out that book. Maybe we'll find out something about this guy that we can use.
No running. Oh, wait, not this one. Not this one. Damn it. G-Funk.
Hey there! We'd like a copy of Yaksha's The Guardian Adepti. Do you have one in stock?
Huh. Since when did that old chestnut become a bestseller? You're a rare breed of youngster if this is what you like to read. But you should be able to find a copy somewhere on that shelf over there.
Where? Well, she said on the shelf. Oh, is this one? Yep, there it is.
So, are you buying or not?
This is the one! Let's see what it's all about, shall we?
In ancient times,
Ooh.
Liyue was a land of misery, where the shadow of evil loomed large.
Zhongli's voice.
As slain gods festered, their vengeful wrath cursed the world, manifesting in infernal forms. When demons stirred, miasmas, monsters, and mutations infested the land. Then Rex Lapis summoned the Yakshas to vanquish the demons. They swore an oath: restore order through slaughter, purge evil through battle. To this, we dedicate our lives. Eons of bloodshed later, karmic debt weighed upon them, phantom wrath seeping into their broken souls. They went mad with fear, turned on each other, or succumbed to the darkness. Of the 5 foremost Yakshas, death came to 3, while the 4th vanished without a trace. In the millennia since, one conqueror of demons remains the sole surviving Yaksha in the mortal realm. And only on moonlit nights, in the glow from Guyon, and in the sound of the Dihua flute, is his memory preserved.
Nice cutting, by the way. But what connection does Zhao have with Venti? I mean, they're both
Book is
wind
about the
element.
Yakshas, a group of adepti who defend Liyue.
So they're both animal element. Is it maybe Venti helped Zhao not lose his mind like the other ones? Because okay, I hope we get to see the resolution of that quest line.
Seems like a pretty niche topic. Was there anything that stood out to you?
About karma?
The book says that the Yakshas, after fighting against the wrath of the gods for thousands of years, became bound by karma. Poisoned by the hateful thoughts of the gods, the Yakshas would often descend into indescribable fits of terror, rage, or agony.
Of the gods? But they were fighting demons. Why would the gods have hateful thoughts on the Yakshas who are fighting demons?
It's so tragic. After everything they went through in all their years of protecting Liyue, they got no reward and had to deal with so much suffering instead.
About demons.
The book says that the wrathful spirits of the gods defeated during the Archon War can sometimes cause plagues, monsters, or mutations.
Oh, got you. Okay, so the gods became the bad things that the Yakshas were fighting. Okay.
All of which sound pretty horrendous. Hey, wait a second. Paimon wonders if... Do you think those super evil hilly churls we saw earlier were the mutations that the book's talking about?
About the soul surviving Yaksha.
So, there used to be 5 main Yakshas, but supposedly only one of them is still alive today. Do you think that it could have anything to do with that Star Snatcher guy? No, surely not. He doesn't exactly give off the impression that he's been suffering for thousands of years.
God, I love her eyes. She has those, constellation eyes. They're so cute. Nothing else I can think of.
Yep, Paimon thinks we've already summed up all the key points. So back to the matter at hand. The things we need answers on are 1, where did those super evil-looking hilly trolls come from? And 2, what does Star Snatcher have to do with the Yakshas, right?
Right.
Now to head back to where this all started and commence our investigation. Let's part the fog of mystery that hangs over Dwayne Karst and let the truth shine through in its full glory.
So we're playing detective now, are we?
To be honest, Paimon actually hopes he is a real Adeptus. His exorcism technique seemed real enough at least. But if we get our hopes up, there's further for them to come down. So it makes sense to investigate thoroughly first, just to be sure.
Just to be sure.
Alright, let's head back to Wangshu Inn.
Are you buying or not?
Oh, by the way, do you have new books for
Leave
sale?
it all to me.
Do you have new books for sale? No, but the library in Mondstadt does. I'll get to it at the end of the stream. Or actually, maybe after this quest. Because apparently with each update, they introduced new books in the library, so I gotta go and get them so I can complete my collection. Because I really do want to read those at some point. I didn't find time to, but I should. They're cool stories. I mean, judging from what the little I've read in them.
Flee at my command, foul demon! Flee!
Nah.
Why won't you flee?
in trouble. And there are innocent bystanders here too. We have to step in. I must leave no stone unturned. Pew! By royal decree. Boing, boing, boom!
Oh, I don't get it. Why didn't the Sigil of Permission do anything? Has the evil aura of these hilly churls grown in intensity?
Sigil of Permission, huh? Now why does that sound familiar?
Ah, yes. The Get Out of Julian free card.
Right! It's a keepsake of the Adepti, so it must still contain traces of their power. No wonder he was able to scare those monsters away earlier.
What are you two babbling on about? One is merely underslept, meaning that one's adeptal power is not in full flow. Were one but given another opportunity...
Well, as it happens, there goes another bunch of evil hilly churls over there. Should we leave them to you then?
One suddenly feels ill at ease. Surely one has overexpended one's adeptal powers. Otherwise, one would surely purge these infernal beings at once.
So you were just bragging after all. We were right to be suspicious. Come on, Traveler. Looks like it's up to us. Use your elemental sight and hunt them down.
Got you. Got you, boss lady.
It's not like the Master of Stars to fail an exorcism. Perhaps he isn't feeling well today?
One is merely feeling unwell. One hopes that you shall not spread these tidings wantonly.
Yeah, sure. What's it
What
called?
happened there? A good thing we had you around, huh?
What's it called? A con artist. You're a con artist.
I can't believe that the Master of Stars wasn't powerful enough to defeat those Hillitchers.
Charles. Ah, no you don't. No you don't. Got your tail. Oh, there's Zhao.
Oh, it's that Conqueror of Demons again. No wonder. Paimon was just wondering who could have made such short work of these hilly churls. Let's see what a real Adeptus has to say about all this.
It's you. I remember you. I was purging some living beings that had been tainted by the demonic. It would appear that I have caused you some trouble.
Huh? He isn't usually this polite. What's going on? But you are exorcising demons. How is that causing trouble?
That is because the changes that occurred in these monsters stem from me. Or more precisely, from the karma I have accumulated.
Mutations? Karma? Does that mean...
We read about that in the book.
Yeah! Paimon remembers that Xiao is also called the Vigilant Yaksha, isn't he? So that means... Oh...
Oh, poor Paimon.
Poor Xiao!
Yeah, that too. We were just reading a book called Yaksha, the Guardian Adepti.
I see.
Adepti.
You must mean that piece of literati fan fiction from a few hundred years ago. All things are impermanent, and to exist is to suffer. We Yakshas have no need of sympathy or tears. My comrades who have passed on would see your tears as a stain upon their legacy.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It matters